Hey everybody, Christy here with a short little video about escarole and basically just how to clean up any kind of head lettuce or head green that you might receive when you're shopping from us or if you're a part of our CSA. So this is escarole. It's a super beautiful, really delicious chicory. So chicories would be something like radicchio, endive, and escarole falls into that category as well. So they're a little more sturdy than a lettuce. And escarole is probably one of the more delicate flavored and delicate textured chicories that you're going to find, at least that we're growing. So when you get your escarole, I recommend just kind of flipping it around. If you see any leaves that are very damaged, peel them off, and then also give a look. Sometimes you'll see, especially for the escarole that we grow in the colder months, every now and again they'll get a little bit of damage kind of right on the rim of the leaf. You might see a little bit of yellow or a little bit of brown. A lot of times what I'll do is I will take those little parts and just slice them right off. Because realistically, the whole rest of your escarole is totally fine to eat if there are one or two little brown tips. You can eat the brown tips too. It's really not going to do anything for you. But for look's sake, sometimes I like to just chop those off. And then the other thing you'll notice is if you start kind of peeling away at your escarole leaves, you might see that there is some dirt kind of hiding in the leaves here. And that's totally fine, but we're gonna wanna get rid of that. So what I like to do is I just take my escarole and my knife and I'll trim the bottom. And I'll trim it so most of the escarole is still together, but you'll see kind of those bigger leaves are starting to pull off. And what I'll do is I'll kind of spread the leaves out a little bit. That'll help me kind of see where the dirt is on the escarole. And then I'll run that under the sink. And then typically what I'll do is, here's some escarole that I just ran under the sink. I'll just kind of wrap it up in a clean dish towel and just sort of pat it dry a little bit. You could also run it through your salad spinner if you wanted to. But because of the way I'm using the escarole in this recipe, I kind of wanted it to be clumped together as best I could so it's easier for me to prepare. So for this escarole recipe, I'm just going to be cutting my escarole into chunks because it's going to go into a soup that I'm making. And a lot of times when I'm cutting it into chunks, if I find kind of the back end core, I'm gonna put that into my compost and get rid of that because nobody wants to chew on a giant hunk of escarole heart. But anyway, that is how you clean up your escarole for using it in a recipe. You can use all these similar methods for lettuces, radicchios, pretty much any green you get, you can clean up in this similar way. So I hope you try out escarole, see how you like it, and enjoy.